expression of anger in a calm way. You can feel anger, but you should be in a position to deal with it appropriately without hurting self or others. So that is how you can deal with your anger without hurting others or yourself, is to working on how the things can be rectified rather regretting for them by the way they are happened. See what happens whenever you express your anger. When you are not able to control your anger, it leads to the physical fights, arguments, abuse, assault, and self-harm. But when you are able to manage your anger and make it as a useful emotion, then that makes you to motivate to do the things in the right way and brings a positive change. Example, as sir mentioned, Madhusudan Garu, like, someone cheated me. I got angry, but I managed my anger. But I learned from this incident, like, there are people in this world who do this way. Next time, don't you think like it brings a positive change in me? I will be more alert, more particular about dealing the things. Yes. So when you don't manage your anger, you just go and react with that guy, you fight with that guy, you abuse it, and you may have an argument, physical fight, but the result is going to be nothing unless you manage it. You may react on that person to teach him a lesson, but unless you don't agree, like, to the point, like, next time I need to be careful, and you learn some lesson beyond reaction, then the positive change will not be there. So just reacting is not solution. You have to manage your negative emotion. So every emotion will teach you one lesson. Every incident will teach you one lesson. So always it's our duty to learn a lesson from the incidents which take place that are leading us to a negative emotion.
How I avoided that situation is with that particular situation. I myself took them to the place where he sits there.
Okay.
Then weigh the things, weigh the newspaper in front of me in a proper carriage. Then I get it disposed. That is it. That situation is avoided.
Good.
That way that situation is avoided.
Yes.
Madam, I have one doubt.
Yeah, please.
See, in the slide in second line, I mean second para. On the other hand, well-managed anger can be useful emotion that motivates you to make positive changes. It is in our behavior or opposite person behavior?
Our behavior.
Okay, madam. Thank you, madam.
It's all about study of self. We are not sure about the changes in the opposite person.
Yes, correct.
So what are the physical symptoms of the angry which we have? You all know about it. We may get anxiety, depression, headaches, digestion problems, gastric problems also come because of anger and anxiety, You get like all muscle pains, actually, your neck part, your shoulder part, all these muscle aches come because of your anger and anxiety. Your over stress, because your neurons will be passing from your head to your complete nervous system towards your spine. That is the reason your legs, your hands may shiver, you may get pain. All these things reflect because of your negative emotion.
Actually, our body does not like us to be angry, so it is retaliating with all these things.
Exactly. It cannot take it.
Yes, it always shows us the right thing, but we don't understand it.
Yeah. So what is the healthy way? Till now, which all points we discussed, we need to either walk away from the situation, we need to recognize what we are going through and accept that, or we need to list out the reasons so that we will be aware of the reasons and we stop responding. The intensity will come down, or we need to, like, problem solving. Rather than thinking about the problem, we need to think about a solution. These are coming how we deal with the problem. Then other things come, like, increasing the nervous capacity, internal capacity by doing physical workouts, pranayama, and taking help of someone when we are unable to balance self. Then that helps us to be healthily away from the negative emotions. Done? Yes. So have you ever heard about the product life cycle? In marketing, product life cycle. Any product which comes into the market.
Yes.
Any product which comes into the market, slowly its graph will be like, its sales will be slowly up, and it comes to a saturation point. After saturation point, its sales falls down because a new technology comes into the market. Okay, so it, like, slowly starts growth, maturity, downfall. This is the state of product. Okay, in the same way, when we see about the emotions in our life, how they happen, just like, because I'm going through this thing, I want to take example of one sloka or two slokas here. I guess, like, if you carry your book, that would be great, very great, whenever you are having this Gita session. So in the second chapter, Sankhya Yoga, 11th sloka, second chapter, 11th sloka. Asochan Vasochan.
Got it, madam.
Yeah.
Got it.
Everyone, please mute yourselves.
This 11th sloka was said by Krishna, because today we all of us have a concern, like, why I'm feeling emotional, why I'm getting angry, why I'm feeling depressed. Like, the same questions were there even 5,000 years back also, which were addressed by Krishna and asked by Arjuna. So how many years are passing through, the problems related to the mind and emotions are similar. It could be 5,000 years back or 5,000 years forward also, the same thing will come. So the solution which was given by Krishna is applicable, like, for many centuries. How many years and yugas may pass on, but the solution is same because the question is same. So when you see the 11th sloka, Asochanan vasochastvam prajna vadam shabashase gatasuna gatasumscha nanusochanti pandita. So here Krishna wants to say to Arjuna, because Arjuna was asking, see Krishna, I'm going through a lot of emotional trauma. How can I kill my own people? Okay, how can I give up the war? I don't know what I'm supposed to do, because he have, like, quite big yes or no lock between two strong belief systems. Two strong belief systems are, one being a warrior, he cannot give up on the war. The other one, being a good human, he cannot kill his own people. So these are two strong belief systems. Whenever the clash happens between two strong belief systems, we get anxious, we get depressed, we get stressed, we don't know what decision to take. So that's the reason, like, whenever Krishna is coming up and saying, like, Arjuna, do your duty, then immediately Arjuna comes with a question like, how can I do this? What do my future people will think about me? These kind of things. For this stuff, how do we do in our life? As simple, if that guy cheated me, how cannot I get angry? My child is not reading well, how do I not bother about it? So we start coming up with these kind of excuses. Same